What's up and welcome guys, and today I will be taking you to one of the busiest markets in Sylhet, and in this video I'll be sharing with you my complete experience as well as sharing with you some street food, so sit back and enjoy. I know what you're thinking, man, this guy is such a creature of habit, always looking out the window and drinking his tea. Well, if you don't like my videos, you know what to do. Press subscribe. Anyway, let's get going. Had to make them footage of me opening the door and walking off short today, as let's face it, I've done them so many times, there's a high chance I'm gonna start losing subscribers if I do them anymore. Anyway, as you can see, day's nice and hot, street traders are out, and today I'm taking you to most likely the busiest place on earth, Bazar in Sylhet. Yes, I know I showed you this place before, but the market is so huge, and last time I only showed you about 1%, and today I'm gonna try to show you the rest. Now, as you know, I've been in Bangladesh for 4 months, and by now I'm used to seeing all these CNGs staying together and moving off together. But when I first saw this, I was like,
they're moving in herds. They do move in herds.
Nothing like a little bit of Jurassic Park comedy. Anyway, let's get on a CNG. I bet you're thinking, how come I was wearing trousers a while ago and suddenly I've got tracksuit bottoms on? Don't worry, I'll explain everything once I get to the market. Yeah, Bandar Hasan, Bandar. And now suddenly I'm wearing shorts. Let me explain what's going on. Now, Bangladesh is like Bermuda Triangle. When you're here, all types of weird and wonderful things happen to you. And yes, you're right, at first I was scared and confused, but now I slowly began to accept it. Anyway, just got to Bandar Bazaar, and I haven't even got close to the main market, and just look at the chaos on the road. You have all different types of street traders, and just check this guy out. He's literally got everything you could ever want. Wallet, toothbrush, comb, scissors, or maybe a mirror. You name it, he's got it. Now, what I'm about to show you next could possibly be the most comfortable piece of cloth a man could wear. Our older generation knew it, but we the modern men of 21st century have forgot and now constantly suffering with skin-tight jeans. What am I talking about? Lungi. What else? You know what? Looking at all these lungi, I've come up with a really good idea. You know how you always see these famous YouTubers selling their own branded t-shirts? Well, maybe I should start selling my own branded lungis. Nah, probably won't work. Anyway, let's speed things up. You've got a gentleman trying on a belt here. You've got someone selling some vests here, also known as Bogol Khata Genji. Some biscuits. And no doubt if I turn back, there will be something strange being sold there too. Well, there you go, popcorn. I mean, come on, who's gonna have popcorn on this hot day? Then again, you don't want to go to Gormor, you know the popcorn the older generation really did have an answer for everything. Anyway, let's go and check out the main market. So, just got to the main market, and for some reason I always walk past this Hasan market. Well, not today, I'm gonna go in and check it out, and I've set myself a new challenge of trying to cross this chaotic road with my camera on, so let's see if I make it. Not gonna lie, it's a lot more dangerous than it looks, so make sure you don't try this at home. Anyway, let me tell you a bit more about this market. It's called Hasan Market, and it was built in 1959. That's all I know, so let's go in. Well, I'm glad I haven't been to this market before, as by the looks they only sell women clothes here. They do have a few longis here and there, so I guess I can always make it look like I'm looking for a longi with my camera on. Now, you don't actually know this about me, then again, how would you? But I'm actually a very quiet and shy person, so it's extra hard for me to record footage in public. And I have to say, Bangladesh people are really nice. As soon as they see you with a camera, they look away. But of course, there always has to be that one person that wants you to record him, like this guy. Awkward moment. Why am I recording him? For how long do I record him? Do I now work for him? Anyway, I'll leave him to it. By the way, I ran for my life as the guy was talking all type of craziness. To be honest, he wasn't a very nice man, but the funny part of it is he was still talking to me even after I walked off, so who knows what was wrong with him. Anyway, back to Hasan Market. Now, this place was built in 1959. I really should have done some research, don't know what to talk about. Actually, I'll tell you something useful. If you're claustrophobic and scared of tight spaces, then this is not the place for you. Anyway, let's get out of here.
A few minutes later.
So, just got out of Hasan Market that was built in 1959. And now which way shall I go? Left or right? I think I'll go right. You know what agoramni manshe hoita 1959 or Hasan market থেকে বার হইয়া যদি কোনোদিন আরি যাওতে চোখ বন্ধ হরিয়া সুজা ডাইনে দিয়ে আটতে থাকিও. I wonder how long I can carry on these older generation jokes. Anyway, back to the market. So, what do we have here? Fresh fruits. Good for your health? Good for your wealth? Nah, I'm not a fruit type of guy. Let's move on. Now, this row of shops, as you can see, is selling gamsa. I assume all the Bangladeshi viewers know what a gamsa is, but if there is anyone watching that doesn't know, I guess you can call it a lighter version of a towel. But don't you dare think it's just a towel, as a gamsa in Bangladesh is like fashion statement. You can put it on your head, use it as a towel, wear it like a longi. By the way, everything I just said was a complete lie. Please don't come to Bangladesh and go out wearing only a gamsa. It's not a fashion statement. I mean, you'll be comfortable on a hot day, but the downside is people will think you're crazy. Anyway, enough talking about gamsa. I think it's time for some street food.
ভাই জিনিসটার নাম কি তা?
Don't know if this is classed as a fruit or a vegetable, but anyway, as you heard, the guy said it's called hingai hingai. You know, fair honesty, I think it's just called hingai. The guy just said it twice. I ate these in the past, but it was a very long time ago, and I'm not too sure how much of this is true, but someone told me these actually grow underwater. By the way, everyone watching this video, comment down below if you know what this is called in English, as I'm sure no one knows like myself.
খাইতে গেলাম মিটা না এটা আমার তো স্টার্টে খাচ্ছিলাম জানি
Don't think the guy heard me, so I'll tell you what it tastes like. It has a very unique taste. How can I put it? Let's just say it tastes like a watery rubber that's sweet. And please don't ask me how I know what a rubber tastes like. That's another story for another day. So, got my hingai sorted, and guess what? After a lot of walking, I ended up at the same place I started. Just to give you an idea of where I am, Hasan Market's behind me, and don't worry, this isn't the end of the video. I still got a lot more to show you, so let's get going. Hingai khabar bade. Now I know I used a very clickbait title on this video, but I mean, come on, it wasn't a complete lie. Look how busy this place is. Anyway, the reason I came to this busy part of the market is because, well, what can I say? I get all these crazy ideas in my head, and currently I'm looking into getting to planting. I normally do it for a few weeks, get bored, and then move on to something else. By the way, becoming a YouTuber was one of them crazy ideas, so let's see how long that lasts.
ফল ফল বেশি আছে রে কত করি তা ভাই
কৈফল নাই ভাই কৈফল শেষ হয়ে গেছে
ফল চেষ্টা করো
For the English speaking viewers, I asked him for papaya seeds, but unfortunately he was sold out. As you can see, this guy must be a vegetable seed specialist, and of course it's Bangladesh, so there has to be some random things being sold like tea and coffee. Anyway, still got a lot more to show you, so let's move on. Now, as you can see, walking on Bangladesh footpath is absolutely crazy, and one of the main reasons why the footpath is so crowded is due to the street traders. I mean, just check this guy out. He's selling lemons and what looks like bags of cocaine. Nah, I'll pass. I'm not a cocaine type of guy. Now, I didn't want to show this next footage, but it's really sad what happened. I started feeling this weird energy coming at me from somewhere, and I started seeing all type of crazy things in my mind, and I fell down. Don't worry, got myself up and only a few people walked over me. You're probably thinking what happened to me. Well, what can I say? This happens to me every time I get close to Fan and Shufari part of the market. Now, for the English speaking viewers, this is basically a plant leaf, and what I'm about to show you next, in English I believe you call it a betel nut. People of Bangladesh, like myself and many other countries, like to chew on this. I guess you can say it's like chewing a gum, but at the same time it's nothing like chewing a gum, it's more like chewing wood. Looking at all this shufari reminds me of something funny. When I first came to Bangladesh, I came to one of these markets and went to the shop owner and asked, can I have some shufari? The guy goes to me, bhai re bhai, yoto shoz na, khaita kunta hokka, khasa ittam na shukta ittam, khatiya ittam na asta ittam, deshi na Singapore ira Londoni. Okay, fair enough, there's no such thing as Londoni Goa, but the guy offered me such a variety, I was so confused, I told him I had to think about it and get back to him. And just to let you know, that story may have been made up. Anyway, didn't come here just to show you shufari, let me show you some of the hardcore stuff. Now this, oh man, this is for the big boys who've been in the game for years. It's called zorda, and you're meant to have it with your fan and shufari. As you can see, it's a huge leaf, which I believe may have been dried. To be honest, I don't really know much about it, but one thing I can tell you is one time I tried a little bit and my head started spinning all over the place, and that was the end of it. Also, I don't know how much of this is true, but I've heard if you want to become a real gangster, you need to have this on a regular basis. Don't believe me? Watch this. আচ্ছা তোমরা সবাই স্কুদলা হইলা এখানে আমার কাছ থেকে বেটাগিরি হিকার লাগি আমারে হিকাও কামিও চাই আপনার লাহান বেটাগিরি করতাম বেটাগিরির মানেও হইল কি জর্দা। আমার মুখ দুইও সাইড কিতার লাগি সবসময় ফুলাইল থাকে জাননি, আমার গালর দুইও সাইডে জর্দা। জর্দা খাইলে আমার মাথায় ঘুরায়। এই চপ চপ, এক সর মারমু, আমি কইছি না বেটাগিরি অত সহজ নাই। উগরে নিয়া জর্দা খাওয়াও, তারে আমি বেটাগিরি শিকাইয়াও সারমু। ই কিতা হল্লায় তোমরা বেশি জর্দা খাওয়াই দিছো, আচ্ছা চিন্তা করিও না, একটুক বাদে অজা বুঝিব আরবার। Anyway, let's check out the rest of this place. I don't even know what this is. You know what? This Shufari market's a bit too hardcore for me, so let's turn around before it's too late. And just before I go, just check out this mountain of goodness. I wonder if there's any professional help out there for someone like me. Maybe I'll join a Shufari rehab when I go back to UK.
Soon after.
Now I know I promised you I'm gonna show majority of this market to you, but there is just way too much to show, so I'm gonna fast forward some of the things I saw. Saw a lot of suitcases and a small bakery. Saw lots of belts, t-shirts and charger light shops. I think I need to go faster. Vegetables, rabbit, gamsa again, a man with a red balti throwing water on the road. And that's enough fast forwarding for today, and now let me show you the smelliest place of this market. Now what I'm about to show you next is called shutki. It's basically dried fish, and every Bangladeshi viewer knows exactly what it is, and for the people that don't know, count yourself lucky. Now I'm not a big fan of this, but oh man, the smell is so bad. How can I put it? Let's just say if the people watching this video could smell this place, I would be left with 0 subscribers. Anyway, I didn't actually come here to show you this. There's actually a huge fish market behind this shutki alleyway, so let's go and check that out. I have actually been to this fish market before, and I have to say I've been to several fish markets in Sylhet, but so far in my opinion this Bazar fish market has the biggest variety of fish. Now what I'm about to tell you next is going to shock you, so you better hold on to your seat tight. I'm Bangladeshi and I don't like eating fish that much. Yes, I know I'm ashamed to my nation. To be honest, I don't mind eating it, but my favorite is chicken, aka murgi. As you can see, this fish market has absolutely enormous sized fish. It makes me think, I wonder what Aguramli Manush would say about this fish market. ও তারবার এক মাছ হইলনি, আমরা সময় এক মাসে 100 জন খাওয়াইন যেত। I'm glad I got that out the way. I had that plan for a while. Anyway, back to the fish market. Now, anyone that watches my videos regularly by now knows I haven't exactly had the best of experience when it comes to fishermen. This place, however, was completely the opposite, as everyone was smiling at me. In fact, they were calling me to come and record all different type of fish which they think may look nice on the video. As you can see, this guy called me over so I could record some moving fish in water. He also had a wide variety of other fish, and the sad part of all of this is I don't really know much fish name in Bangla, so when I do see one I know, I'll mention it. You know what? Forget knowing the fish name in Bangla, I don't think I even saw these type of fish before. Don't know this one, don't know that one. Actually do know this one, I think it's called Rupchanda. Anyway, let me tell you something really funny that happened while I was recording the fish market. A very simple old uncle saw me with my camera and he didn't know what video recording was, and this is what he was saying.
রেকর্ড করলাম ভাই, রেকর্ড করলাম। মাছ উঠে
I was looking at him thinking, man, what a simple man he is, and at the same time he was looking at me thinking, what a simple man I am. Why? Well, I was trying to record this strange thing by him, and he told me that's just a fish cover, record the actual fish.
3 hours later.
So, been at the fish market for ages, and I have to say, it really is nice to see all the different variety of fish. I guess it is true what Agoramli manshe hoita. London o boroile kita oilo re baba, rohto e jabla tan marbo tabla doriya ya o masor bazar ho gurai bai. Yes, I know I'm going too far with these older generation jokes. What do you think? Should I stop? Should I do these jokes more? Or should I just end my YouTube career? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, I think I know this fish name. Khoi mas, magur mas, roe mas, buying mas, gual mas, goldfish mas. Come on, what did you take me for? I'm Bangladeshi. Whether we live in England or Bangladesh, we know our fish. Now I know I spent a lot of time in this fish market, but before I go, let me just show you one last thing. I guess I should have shown this a while ago, as you can't come to a fish market and not show prawns. And as you can see, this guy had it all. King prawn, queen prawn, baby prawn, you name it, the guy had it. I really do love eating prawns, but then again, who doesn't? And as you know, I always try and show how cheap everything in Bangladesh is, but prawns is one of them things I guess is even expensive in Bangladesh. Anyway, let me just quickly show you a few more fish. Nah, only joking, I think it's time for me to go. If you do come to Sylhet, Bangladesh, make sure to come to this Bazaar as it truly is a fascinating place with lots to see in one place.
10 seconds later.
Thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below on what you thought of the video. And as you know, normally I finish my video by saying until next time, take care. We're gonna try something different today. Wait for it. Until next time, adios amigos.